Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video today. I set up a form string, so I'll link you guys to it in a little box, so any of the questions can keep coming and I can keep doing these videos. On form string you can ask anonymously, so don't worry about it, don't be shy. If it's a reasonable answer and not flaming hatred, then I'll answer it. Alright, let's see here. First question I got is, how you doing? I'm doing absolutely wonderful, thank you for asking. Alright, next one is actually, what kind of gear does a trans guy have to deal with? Let's see. Start with binders. I use it to compress my chest. I'm not gonna actually strip, but I can show you guys. It compresses it fairly well. I mean, I get pretty flat. Still have a little bit of a bump, but it just looks like I'm muscular. So, plus for me. I also wear a packer for that realistic bulge. A little awkward there. Clothing-wise, you tend to wear pants that ride lower on your hips, so it takes away the fact that you have hips. And as far as shirt-wise, I would go for, well, I usually wear shirts that tuck in. It takes away even more of the fact that you have hips. I stick with plain clothes, but that's because I never really had much of a fashion sense anyway. See, what else can I say on that subject? Hair. I mean, very few trans guys will keep long hair, so. A lot of people will tell you to stick away from bangs because they're feminizing, which, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of are, but in the end, you just need to go with whatever fits you. Also stay away from crew cuts, because those just kind of make you look like a butch. I mean, no offense to anybody that has a crew cut, I'm just saying that it has that effect. Let's see. Do you have to think about your mannerisms more before or after transition? This is kind of a yes and a no. Well, some things have always kind of came naturally to me. Other feminine things have been hammered into me so hard that it's really hard to break them now. Like the way I cross my legs. That's easy for some people to break. For me, it just kind of happens absent-mindedly, and then I have to correct myself. Or this little hair flip thing, which I find myself doing. The way I stand, that kind of thing. Oh yeah, hiding behind my hands like this. I mean, it got me a lot of cute comments whenever I was a girl, but now it just makes me feel like a moron whenever I do it. Let's see. How did I feel before transition? Basically, I was thoroughly screwed on self-esteem. I hated myself, the way I looked, the way I acted, the way others perceived me. Everything just didn't feel right. Felt off, I felt awkward. I never once looked in the mirror and thought, I look good. I would spend hours just trying to be happy with my appearance, but it never happened, so I would end up going out in public depressed and irritated, hiding behind hair and baggy clothes. Biggest regret? Regards to transition? Stopping the first time I knew I was different. I got scared and reverted back to acting like a girl because the pressure was too high. Let's see. Most awkward trans dude experience. That would be getting drunk and playing with my packer in front of everybody. It was awkward, except for everybody in the room that was drunk and laughing their asses off. Let's see. When did you notice you were in the wrong body? I noticed something was off about me when I was really young, but the earliest I remember wanting to be a boy, and yeah, just knowing I wanted to be a boy, knowing that's what it was about 2nd grade. I ignored it for a while, tried transitioning when I was 14, when I was damn sure my body was different than what I perceived myself as. Obviously, from earlier comments, I broke down, acted like a girl for about another 3 years after that. No. 4. Do people in your daily life see you as a male now, what with the gear and all? About 7 out of 10 people I run into will call me sir, even if they're not sure about whether I'm really a man or a woman. The closer people like family and friends are kind of on the edge. They get it right sometimes, but they have known me as a female for like 19 years, so I can't expect them to get it right off. So yeah, I mean, out in public, most people will just assume I'm a man, but there's always the 1 or 2 that can see right through you. Do you have any friends or acquaintances that are in the same boat as you? Actually, I have a few. I either only recently found out that they were in the same boat as I whenever I opened up to them about me being transgender, or I made some while coming out. Let's see. How do you deal with positive and negative feedback? I love positive feedback. I can use all the support I can get, and I'm very grateful for all that I receive. As far as negative feedback goes, they can either take me as I am, or I'll take them out of my lives. I don't want negativity around me. But I'm like that with all things. What were your feelings on coming out as transgender during a relationship? I was terrified. I mean, I had finally gotten the woman who I've been chasing after for nearly a year now, and I was gonna lay all this on her. I was almost certain anyone in their right mind would step away from this drama. But, she surprised me. She doesn't even do, yeah, she surprised me. She accepted me completely and has been with me every day since. The day I came out to her was also the day that I realized just how much she meant to me and how much I meant to her. One of the happiest days of my life so far. What do you think of gender-specific pronouns and words used in daily speech and how they apply to you? Well, I do like to be called the proper pronoun. I can't really get mad at people who get it wrong. My voice is still high, and my bangs just make me look like a little butch girl at times. One day, they'll get it all right, but until then, I just have to understand and correct them sometimes. How do you imagine your gender identity affecting you down the line, career-wise, relationship-wise, and family-wise? For a career, until I can get my gender marker changed, it's going to be an uphill battle, and I might have to go stealth or explain at each new job, my situation. Relationships, right now I'm obviously in a relationship with an amazing woman, so I have no worries on that right now. If for some reason we don't work out, I'm not looking forward to having to explain to each new girl I date this whole situation. For family, I have no doubt I'll be getting some odd looks and a lot of questions. But like I said earlier, I don't want negativity in my life, so if they can't accept me for who I am, then that's their problem. And the finale. Special thanks to my friend Jazz on this one. If I gave you a teapot and told you that you had 10 minutes to make $50 or all the sea lions in the world would spontaneously combust, what would you do? Let's see, a quick way to make $50 with a teapot. I'd have to use the old standard and use the teapot as a prop and strip to the tune of I'm a Little Teapot. Hope that would work. Alright, well, that's it for now, guys, but like I said, I'll link you to my form spring in the little box. Or if you don't feel like being anonymous, you can just send them straight to my YouTube account. Or leave them in the comments, and I'll answer them in the next video. Till later, guys.